Yeah, man, you know this man is DJ Chase, WDJCDB, DJ Chase Radio. We back here, with another one. Miranda Writes. This episode is brought to you by Groove, the hottest platform that you get in touch with players, curators, music directors, radio hosts such as myself, bloggers, and all of that. And also College Radio Directory. Use the promo code DJ Chase. And yeah, we get enough of that, man. College Radio Directory, like I said, use the promo code DJ Chase. But enough of all that, man. We got today the fire New York City artist, the beautiful, the talented Miranda Writes. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, mama.
Oh, thank you so much for that. You did I need that for an intro for my next song.
I definitely, what's funny? I'm sitting here. I got a beat for you too. I'm gonna send you a beat. I got a fire beat for you too.
Yes, please send
Yeah,
it over. My
yeah,
favorite thing these days is taking amazing voice notes from my friends or like
yeah,
just amazing people that I come in contact with, and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, I put them on records now. So I did the thing with those. I did it with What's Up B. So you're gonna be on
Yeah.
my next
All
one.
right, let me know. I'm always in this. You see how I got the new studio, so I'm always here now working. So anything you need from me, just let me know.
Yes, I love that.
So first and foremost, we did an interview prior to, and your glow up has been crazy. You've really just been putting in a lot of work. You've been putting in a lot of performances and traveling all over the world in front of the pyramids and the Eiffel Towers and all of that goodness. You know what I'm saying? So and also too, your birthday just passed October 1st. So happy belated birthday to that.
September
Oh,
26th.
sorry, September 26th. I'm sorry, but you're still Libra though, right?
Yes, I'm a Libra.
Okay, I'm sorry, September 26th. Oh, my
That was
bad.
very Libra of me. Sorry.
How was your birthday anyway? What'd you do for your birthday?
I actually did the complete opposite of what I initially wanted to do for my birthday.
Yeah,
Originally, I wanted to go on like this tropical vacation and just disconnect from the world, but everything has been so crazy with my schedule that I was just like, it's just not good timing.
yeah.
So I kept it very simple. I had all of my best friends over. It was like a girls' night. Um, and we did what we did best. We laughed, we ate, we drank wine, and
Yeah,
had a good time. It was very simple, but
yeah.
perfect.
Good to hear that. Good to hear that. I'm a July 1st, so I'm a summer bit. My birthday just comes and goes. So
Oh yeah, so you're outside.
yeah, I'm always traveling for my birthday. I went to Myrtle Beach this year for my birthday. So
Yes.
yeah, yeah. So I want to ask you this, right? So I want to just we already touched on it a little bit, but I want to get on it just to remind people. So you're from New York City, correct?
Yes. I was
Yeah,
born in Hell's Kitchen, baby.
yeah. There you go. You know this. And with that being said, our last interview, you performed. Your trajectory has just been going up and up and up and up. Like I said, you performed in front of the pyramids. You got to drop some content in front of the pyramids, which was fire. How was that experience?
So let me just start by saying that going to Europe was always a dream of mine. And I feel like I manifested that because I was always just like, one day I'm going to be in Italy and going to
Yeah,
be eating pasta and the pizza that I want and
yeah.
France, and all of these incredible places. And we did about, 16 countries in 4 months, which was insane. And I got to see places that I've always dreamed of seeing. And then I got to see places that weren't even really on my radar that I was like, wow, this is a really cool, beautiful country. Um, Egypt, though, was
Yeah,
really, really special. That was not initially part of the tour run. So
yeah,
we were supposed to end in Spain, which was amazing. But then we added on Turkey and Egypt. And the energy there is just like when they say it's the motherland, I get
yeah.
it because it really is just like an energy that you can't really describe unless you go.
Mm,
And being in the pyramids was just, amazing. Like I'm like, I can't believe
yeah,
I'm in the pyramids right now. Like I'm looking at the pyramids, I'm like touching them because I
yeah,
want to feel it. And even then I'm like, wow, this is real life. You know what I mean? Like I'm like,
yeah.
and then
Are
we
they
had
are they bigger? Are they bigger in person? Like are they
they're
huge?
huge. They're
Yeah,
huge. They're
Yeah.
huge. And the pictures, and that's the other thing too, is like I've did my best to document as much of my journey as possible, but there's nothing like seeing it in person.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to even like drop like gravity in front of the pyramids was sick because I dropped that record a few years ago, but it was inspired by like that,
Yeah.
different realms and just kind of like that like spiritual mentality. So that I have to do this record here, but it
Yeah.
was just crazy. And then we climbed on top of the pyramid. It was like 110 degrees. It was crazy. I was sweating. I was just like, I don't even care because I'm in the pyramids, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I went on a camel in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sick. It was,
Yo, I done been all over the world. I've been to Berlin. I'd have been the islands, and I still have not gone to Egypt. That's my trip next year. I gotta make it to Egypt next year. I definitely that's something I really want to do.
yes, like I said,
Yeah,
it was the trip of a lifetime that I didn't know that I
yeah,
needed. Because like I said, same thing. I was always like, oh my God, like, even going to Paris, I was like, I can't believe I get to see the Eiffel Tower. Like those are all the places too you see on social media. So it's like
yeah,
that's want to go. You want to go to Berlin. You want to go to Spain, but it's
yeah.
like Egypt was really everything was amazing, but Egypt was really special. I can't wait to go back.
Crazy, crazy. Now I do want to ask this, right? So before you was snowboarding, now you like the heat. Now you can still gonna be snowboarding. What's up?
I still love to snowboard. I'm always gonna love to snowboard. Snowboarding is, one of my favorite hobbies. It's something
Yeah.
I've grown up doing. I've been snowboarding since 13. So, been snowboarding for a very long time. Never gonna leave the mountains. I love the mountains. They hold a special place in my heart. My whole thing is I'm just trying to manifest that half and half situation. So half the year on the beach and then the other half in the mountains, baby. Like that's ideal for me. So that's what I'm trying to work on right now.
For sure, for sure, for sure, man. Like I said, you're gonna come down south, man. You're gonna love it down here. It's beautiful in the south, for real, for real.
Oh, I know.
It's
Trust me.
beautiful. Yeah.
Listen, while you're looking good, getting the sun, sweater. I'm in a turtleneck sweater with no color. I've lost
Nah,
all my color.
and it's crazy because I'm overdressed right now. I just got the hoodie on for the interview, but I'm actually it's hot. It's hot as hell outside.
See, and me, I could probably use another layer.
For sure, for sure. And I saw you performing at Fashion Week. How was that experience?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, I love Fashion Week. I think now too, like I've always had a passion for like fashion and style, but I think
Yeah.
now that I know more about myself, like fashion and style has a different like,
Mm,
impact on me. But yeah, Fashion Week is always amazing. It's just always cool to see like the designers and what
yeah.
they're showing. And then too, the models, like they're just so confident and there's just like that runway energy hits different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that runway energy is just all about commanding like your presence. And I
Mm,
feel like people can feel that. And that's why like Fashion Week is because it's a bunch of badass people
yeah.
who go and own their space?
For
Yeah.
sure, for sure. You fit that mold, you know what I'm saying? Your attitude, your presence, like you say, even just your whole confidence, like you really just got it. Like you're in your bag right now. Like the last 2 years, you really just been in your bag for real, for real.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, and who's been like your inspiration, like as far as like keeping it going? Like I know us musicians, we go through so many like trials and tribulations in our own heads. And what keeps you going a course? Like who's been inspiring you or what has been inspiring you to keep the course?
I would say honestly, my life and the amazing people that I have in my life, my
Mm.
family's a huge, huge part of that. They're very supportive with my career. I have a momager, so to
We
speak.
gonna talk about that.
Yeah, so the days that I'm not motivated, honestly, she motivates me, and I
Yeah.
think that's a very true thing. It's like, there's just so much people only see the front. They don't see all of
Yeah.
the stuff that actually goes behind the scenes. And like I really do like 10 jobs. So it's like I'll write something, I'll record it, I'll produce it, I'll film it, I'll edit it, I'll run ads on it. Like I'm doing like 10 jobs. So
Yeah.
it can be a little bit exhausting, but it's also rewarding because it's like, people from the outside, they probably think that there's a whole team, but there's really not. It's
Yeah.
just two of us making magic happen.
Listen,
So,
man, that's better
um,
than nothing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And your mom, Josie, is your biggest supporter, your biggest fan. She's always sending me stuff. Or with Miranda Writes, Miranda Writes. She's your biggest team. You know, how is it having your momager as your biggest supporter?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's funny because when she's been managing me for a very long time, and I think there used to be a point where we would butt heads a lot because it was
Mm,
just like, because I was like growing, and that's a whole thing too, is like because I've been making music for so long, I always say, like, people on the internet, like, if you're new to my music, which is amazing, like, I'm always like,
mm.
welcome to the family, but like my day ones, they know that I've been doing this for
Yeah,
a minute.
I've been on it for a
Yeah,
long
so
time.
I feel like I kind of have been like almost like growing up on the internet for people to
Yeah.
see and like watch it. So I think even with that, like our relationship was a little bit different because I was trying to figure out like who do I want to be as an artist? What does that look like? What does that sound like? Um, but she's my best friend. She's my best friend. There's nobody else that I trust more. We
Yeah.
have a great relationship. We have a great working relationship. And at this point, I'm like, I don't really want anybody else because she knows what she's doing.
For
So
sure, for sure. Respect that. And also, too, your dad is a big part of your career as well, too. I seen that, too. Like, your dad
yeah,
you'll be doing some dance moves with your pops.
I be putting the whole family to work.
Nah, that's a good thing. No, that's a good thing.
Family business.
For sure, for sure. And how important is it to build like not just the music, but like because I remember like before, like you just focus, and then we all did that. Like we just focused solely on the music, but now you're focusing on the modeling, the acting, like the actual aesthetic, the brand of Miranda Rights. How important is the brand of Miranda Rights now?
Yeah, I mean, I think the brand is what brings other opportunities. I always say, like, it's so hard because as an artist, like, because I started in music, naturally, I always latch on to music. And it's like,
Mm,
ideally, I want everybody in the world to stream Pose, listen to Pose, But the reality of the situation is that there's so many artists in the world, everybody's competing for that attention, and whether that's 30 seconds of somebody's time, 15 seconds, whatever it is, that I've had to learn how to be good at other things.
mm,
I've learned that the combination of all of those things is what I think makes people gravitate towards me or want to work with me. But it's just like that sense of like, okay, like, I want to put out music, but it's also like I can host your event and I can produce the event. So there's just like a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes that I feel
mm.
like, there's a lot of power in building a brand versus just focusing on one piece of
Yeah.
it.
Got you, got you. And now, as far as touring, because we didn't really talk about it, why you were touring. Also, too, so you were touring with the Harlem Globetrotters, correct? And
Yes.
hosting and doing things like that. How effective has that been towards your overall music career?
Yeah, I mean, so it's very interesting because when I'm on tour with the Globetrotters, the dynamic is a little bit different. Like my job is to essentially hype up all of these basketball players. So
Yeah.
it's different. I'm not necessarily coming in as just like, a performer. I actually have to help run the show for these group of guys that are amazing and I love them all. They're all my good friends. But the Globetrotters have been amazing. I always say like they have given me the opportunity to be a voice in stadiums around
Mm,
the world. So I never take that for granted and I'm thankful for that. And I think it just made me a better performer. It's like
mm,
um when you go in front of 5 to 10,000 people every single night, it's just like you're kind of
yeah.
forced beyond. So I feel like, and we do 150 shows within
Damn.
4 months. So it's like we're on, we're
Yeah.
working. Like we look like we're having a lot of fun, which
But
we
it's
are.
work.
But it's
Yeah.
it's work. Like the fun comes with no sleep. The fun comes maybe, once or twice a week. Like it really is a grind and a hustle. So that's
Mm.
taught me a lot about myself too, is just kind of like that pushing through even when I don't want to, because regardless of what, once 7 o'clock hits, there's all those fans that expect a show. So
Yeah, for sure. Gem right there, for real, for real. And
mhm.
what has been your favorite, your biggest? Excuse me. What have you been your biggest event that you performed this year? Like, what's the biggest event, like out of all the cities, the biggest one that you performed?
Like in terms of crowd size or
Yeah, crowd
just like
size. Yeah, crowd size. Yeah.
so we had 15,000 people in Paris,
Damn.
which was crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was insane. Like it was just like looking around, like, and you had all of these levels to the bowl, like sit seeing that they were all filled. So Yeah, we had 15,000 people, and that was probably like the one show too that I was like actually like nervous
That's what I
about.
was gonna ask you. Was you nervous? Yeah, that's the next
Yeah.
that next question. Yeah,
Yeah, because it was like there was just so many people, and then too, every like country that I went to, I would try to like learn a couple things in French,
yeah,
or like in German or whatever. So whenever I was in France, it was be like bonsoir, ça va, and everybody would be like, you know,
yeah,
as a way to just try and connect with people a little bit differently. But I was like, yeah,
yeah.
there's 15,000 people. And of course, like, I'm not gonna lie, like all of our bosses and stuff were there. So that added to it too. But once you're out there, I just always have fun because I
Yeah.
forget about all of that and I just focus on like having a good time. So
For sure, for sure. And I do want to ask you this because the travel, like even me, like I hate flying to Europe. The travel is too long for me. Like, did the travel get to you? Like, the travel like really gets you a little bit?
yeah, no, traveling is amazing, but it's
It's
exhausting too.
exhausting. Yeah, it's
Like it's
exhausting.
like yeah, like I'm thankful for it because it's like I can say that I've, seen a lot of Europe and I've basically seen all of the United States at this point, aside from Hawaii and Alaska. I've seen
Yeah.
every other state. So I love traveling and I think traveling is like one of the greatest things you can do in life, but it is tiring. Like,
Mm.
doing it for 5 months, like I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for
So
sure. And why is it important? Because I know you met some good contacts over in Europe as well. Why is it important to network with producers outside of the states and outside of your city? Why is that super important?
I always say it's important to network because you just never know what that connection is going to lead to, or also to you never know when that connection, I think, is going to come full circle back
Mm,
around. I think
yeah.
that's the biggest thing is that I've met so many people over the years, but like, you could connect with somebody 4 years ago and then work on something with somebody next month, and it just comes down to like the right timing,
Mm,
being in the right place at the right time. So I think like just and also too, I love their music scene over there.
yeah, it's fire. Yeah,
Like
it's
Europe
fire.
has like a nice underground scene. They're all about like their artists. And that was the other thing too that was interesting. So being in
Mm.
all the countries, I'm thinking like, oh, what are they listening to? And
You
listen
probably
to
listening to you, like for real talk.
they listen to American music, but they
Yeah,
also have their whole own music scenes. So when I was like, for example, when I was in Germany,
yeah.
like Germany has a huge rap
Rap
scene and
scene.
they have their own
Yeah,
rap. So
yeah,
I'm like, yo,
yeah, yeah.
these guys from the streets?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Like Poland, like the new thing is the Polish rap. The Poland rap, that's the new thing.
yeah.
Polish rap. Yeah, yeah.
So I actually wanted to listen to their music just so I could like vibe with it and see what they were listening to. And I definitely feel like I brought like elements back from like Europe's music scene. And I
Yeah.
kind of feel some of that in like Pose as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
We
cool.
definitely gonna get some Miranda Rice or some boom bap beats soon. So boom bap for real, for real. And I do
Yeah.
want to ask this question right now. You be embarrassing everybody on social media with your fitness routine. You always in the gym. You going hard, embarrassing everybody. Like what mode? I mean, I know you got to perform. You got to stay in tip top shape. But what do you feel is more important, diet or exercise? What's up?
Um, for me, it really is a mental thing. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like I feel like your mind, your body, and your spirit is all connected. And I definitely take better care of my body now than I did
yeah,
even, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. And it's just because it's like when you're moving around so much, it's like you
mm,
have to be healthy. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like you have to be in a position where your body can sustain the traveling, the moving, and then like that's the one nice thing about being home is I get to just eat healthier because on the road I'm like,
Yeah,
eating.
I ain't gonna lie. That German food is nasty. I don't know how you survived over there. Like the Dunner is good, but the regular food is nasty to me. I don't like the food in
I like
Germany.
the sausage.
Ugh. Oh, that food is nasty. I can't. I couldn't
But
do it. I couldn't do it. The chicken was good, but other than that, I don't know.
yeah, I mean, for me, in terms of best food, Italy, hands down. All I
Italy.
did in Italy was eat.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, Italy, all I did was eat. That was probably my favorite place in terms of food. And then Spain had did some good food as well.
Like I gotta hit Spain soon though. It's hot.
Yeah.
Is it really hot there? I know they have like the time, like the siestas, right in Spain. I think something like that.
Oh yeah, every time I would go out to go to lunch, nothing was open. And everybody, oh, we're on siesta. And I'm like, can somebody tell people in America that we don't have to work 70 hours a week to survive here? Like, uh,
Oh, yep, yep,
crazy.
yep.
Just so many culturally differences. But anyway, I just try and stay fit the best way
Yeah,
that I can. And also too, I definitely also work to like indulge in other things. Like it's not like I'm
got you.
super healthy all the time. Like last night I had chicken wings at 11:30 at night.
Oh, you
So,
was thugging it out. You was living thug life.
oh yeah. So and then now I'm having matcha. So it's all
Yeah.
about balance, my friend. Like
All right. Let's get it. Let's get it for sure. You motivated me, so I got to get back on it. Like I moved down here to the south, and I just be eating up all the good southern soul food. So,
the food is so good in the South.
sister, let me tell you something. Don't do it to yourself. Just have some tea in the morning, and then just try your best. Try your best, because it's
That
tough.
Southern food is
It's
different.
it's it's different. It's
Let
different.
me
It's
not
different.
find me a Southern man, okay?
It's different, and it's crazy because I'm always cooking in the house, so I try not to eat out too much because I try to cook more, but it's just like you go outside, it's just like soul food. This restaurant, Mexican, Chinese, it's too much seafood. In South Carolina, got the seafood, so it's like, oh, it's
Mm,
too much. It's too much. It's too much. And I do
yeah.
want to ask this question right now. My brother King Ray from Baltimore, Maryland. How did you link up with King Ray? I didn't even know y'all even knew each other. I'm in King Ray's my guy. I didn't even know y'all even knew each other. How did you meet King Ray?
Yeah, so first of all, I love King Ray. I always say, thank God he's here because I don't know what I would do without him. And
Yeah,
he produces like most of my music. So I always make the joke, stay healthy, take care of yourself. I need you. But I met him through DJ Mary Mac. So
okay,
they produced my records together, Mary Mac and DJ
yeah,
King Ray. And I've been working with Mac for a long time. So she introduced me to DJ King Ray and was like, "Oh, you definitely have to work with him." And then ever since, like he hit me with one email
yeah,
like a beat pack, and ever since then I have been working with him because he's just so dope, and he's one of the few people that I can call like with Pose. I had an
yeah,
idea of what I want, and I'm like, I want it to feel, I'm like, I want it to feel like the ballroom scene, like I wanted to
yeah,
feel like voguing, I wanted to feel like Fashion Week. And I just kind of told him what I wanted to feel like, and then
yeah.
he sent me the beat, and I always call him, I'm like, yo, did you really just do that shit?
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I said, I had no idea that y'all even knew each other. So I seen you with a picture with him. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all. How the hell you know Miranda Writes? I'm like, that's crazy. Like, because King Ray
Yeah.
and me would have like a friendship. So I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. And I
And
do
then
want to ask this question. So, what inspired the record pose? That's my next question. What inspired? Like, what made you? Because I know you've been doing a fashion week. I know you've been getting your jig on with the fur coats and all the goodness. You know what I'm saying? You've been getting your jiggy on. You know what I'm saying? What inspired the record pose?
yeah, so it was inspired from fashion, and then it was inspired from dance. So
Hmm.
I have always loved like the ballroom music scene,
Yeah.
and I love watching people vote. Like it's
Yeah.
always one of those things that I've wanted to learn, and I'm just like, and it's really cool too because I just like dance in general, and I've
Yeah.
always had dancers in my shows that I just feel like dance should be celebrated.
It should.
Um, so I wanted to feel like both of those things, and it just came out perfectly. And then too, at this point, like I'm just having fun with my music. I've been making
Yeah.
music for so long that it's like I'm at the point where I'm having fun. I'm
Yeah.
showing people where I'm at, like one record at a time. I can't wait for people to like keep streaming Pose. I can't wait for the new stuff to come out. But yeah, it just feels like
Yeah.
right for me right now. So
Gotcha. So you're gonna stay in that party because I know we did ball so hard. I'm in the video, getting it,
yeah.
hanging out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Is it gonna be that's so the party lane? Because actually, the record I'm gonna send you is actually the Jersey Club. It's fire though. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fire. It's fire. We gonna I'm playing off air for you. But we that's the lane you're gonna stay in the party lane.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I've always loved to party, And all of my anybody who knows me knows me that I love to party, and I'm
Yeah.
always the
That's a
first
Libra.
one.
That's that Libra in you.
I
Like,
think it's the Libra. Even on tour, I was always like, literally, and that's like a lot of when I write my songs, like it's all real. Like I'm like, yo, meet me in the lobby. And they just knew, my friends
yeah.
know, I don't know what I'm getting into,
But
but
it's
if
gonna be
Miranda
some
says meet
trouble.
me in
Some
the lobby, we're
trouble. Some
about to go and be
trouble.
outside. Yeah, exactly. So and I think, too, like life can feel so serious sometimes. Like we go
Yeah.
through so much as
Yeah.
people that it's like it feels good to feel good. So
Yeah.
I
Respect.
feel like it's more so about making music that feels good, that people can dance to, and just kind of like not think about like
Yeah.
what else they got going on,
Yeah, respect. I respect that. And one of my last questions that before we get out of here. So now Miranda Wright's been, she got her own manager, she got her own career. Are you signing artists anytime soon? Like you gonna get your own artists, your own people one day? What's up?
Yes, I have lots of business plans
Uh huh.
that are always in my mind. I don't like to put things out there before they
All right,
come.
all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
However, I love like the production side and the behind the
Yeah,
scenes side.
I see you've been DJing too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's a lot of just stuff that I definitely want to do.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of the experiences that I'm getting is like part of that. So I mean, we'll see where it goes.
All right, the Miranda Rice record label coming soon. You know what I'm saying? All right, and is there any album coming out this year, or what? The end of this year, or top of next year? Is a full album coming out? What's up?
So I put out Dope in Real Life in January, which was a lot of work. And everybody's like, well, what's next? So I think I may put out some more singles. I'm definitely gonna be dropping singles until the rest of the year. And then
Yeah,
probably, come the new year, I'll like work on like an EP or another little mini album or something.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm still proud of my album that I released this year.
it's good. It's a good project.
And there was a lot of different like styles and stuff on it. So I definitely want to do maybe like a part two or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Got you, got you. And my very, very last question, I always ask this. I'm gonna ask again because your perspective might have changed. My very last question is, as a the successful independent artist, like you're one of the most successful independent artists, I would say that I know.
Oh,
What advice would you have giving somebody coming into the business? What advice would you give them?
well, the first thing is that it's a business. I
Hmm.
think that if you don't realize that you're always, am I allowed to curse or no?
Yeah, oh yeah, take the fuck you want.
So you're always gonna get fucked over.
Yeah.
You,
Say the
you
hell you want.
you have to, accept that. And I think there's like failure. Don't be scared to fail. I still fail. Like I think everybody
Hmm.
fails, and that's normal. So learn the business and learn how it actually works, and learn that this is not something that you just come into and then like that whole thing of thinking like you just put one record out and it pops off. Every now and then, maybe I have
Yeah.
yet to meet anyone that where it's worked that way, but like you really have to love this because it's just like any other career field, and also find what makes you you. I
Hmm.
feel like I actually started finding more success when I leaned into who I was as a person,
Yeah.
and I started meeting people that appreciated that. So find what makes you you, accept that you're gonna fail, understand the business, and have fun. Because if you're not having fun,
Hmm.
then you're not gonna enjoy this. It really is a journey. I feel like I've just scratched the surface of everything that I want to do, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. So as long as you're having fun, and you're just keeping that like energy with you that you got this, you'll be all right.
You got it. You heard it first. Miranda Rice, Mama. Thank you so much. Plug your social media. Plug everything. Pose out now on all streaming platforms. Produced by my God, King Ray. Miranda Rice. Plug everything.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I
Of
love
course.
you, DJ Chase. You're the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you. I try.
Miranda Writes, Writes, and I keep it easy. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
Yeah.
Pandora, Apple, Spotify, Miranda Writes, Writes.
Yeah, yeah, you know this, man. Once again, WDJCDB. Download that all new DJ Chase Radio mobile app, man. We got video, we got picture, we got that new app is fire, man. Download that DJ Chase Radio in your app store, iPhone and Android. You know this, man. WDJCDB, DJ Chase Radio, Spotify podcast, Apple Podcast, and YouTube DJ Chase TV. Yeah.